Dan is the king of high-ticket sales, and he is a masterful entrepreneur.
That's what I love about Dan, no BS.
Dan is an exceptional leader, teacher, business mentor, and friend.
Dan's a force of nature.
$12 million in my pocket is what I believe I would have above and beyond what I've made in the last 10 years alone, had I found Dan Lok sooner.
Today I'm going to teach you something that I've done for years, a business model that I believe every coach, every expert, every consultant should utilize, and yet they don't utilize. And that is, how do you make money with VIP days? Now, what are VIP days? So basically, when you get a request, someone wants to pick your brain, someone wants your advice, someone wants your expertise, you could then offer them a half a day or a full day VIP day. And the way you position this is, hey, come to my office, come into my home, or I could go to your location. Usually they come to you, right? For half a day, 4-hour strategy session, right? Where you could then just help them solve their most urgent issues. Now, why do people like this? First of all, it's done through a kind of a one-on-one basis. They get the best of you, right? They get the most direct access. And it's very easy to sell because it's not like a program that you have to create. It requires no preparation from your end. It's a one-time event. It's easy to sell. It's easy to fulfill. Also, VIP days, you are not emotionally attached to the clients. Think about it. When you have a long-term client, a recurring client, or a retainer client, you're kind of responsible for their successes, right? But in this case, VIP, you deliver what you're supposed to deliver in that 4-hour block or the full day, which is an 8-hour block. That's usually how it works. So let me walk you through it, how I usually do it. Then you can get some ideas for your own business. Usually they would come to my office, right? They come into Vancouver. You can also do it virtually, but I prefer to do it in person. I'll explain why in just a moment. So they come in, and in the morning, I like to use a big, massive whiteboard, right? So we would brainstorm and we would walk through the businesses, the business models, strategies, whatever help that they need. So it's very, very intense. Then we take a break, then we'll usually do a private lunch, right? That's where we kind of build a relationship. I would book a place and we'll go there, we'll talk, and afterwards we come back and we do a little bit more work. So by the time your half a day is done, your full day is done, what I love is you have this big, massive whiteboard and they could see, holy smoke, I've done a lot of work. Look, you've got the framework, you've got the chart, you've got everything mapped out. Now they could walk away with confidence and clarity. Now they have a plan they could execute for the next 6 months or a year. Now, if they're getting massive value, which I know you would deliver from the half a day or 1 day, it's very easy to convert them into long-term clients. So basically, you could just say, hey, this is the plan. This is what you walk away with. If you want ongoing help from my company or from me, here's how it's going to work. Now, another thing that you could do, you could use the VIP days to filter out the curious from the serious. So here's what I mean by that. So let's say you have someone DMing you or emailing you or whatever it might be. Say, hey, can I pick your brain? Because they know you're a coach, you're a consultant, you are the expert in your field. They want some free advice from you. So the way that you reply, let's say you get a LinkedIn request. Hey, I want to ask you about something. You could politely reply, hey, you know what? I would be more than happy to help you to solve this problem, to work with you, right? The way that I usually do it is through a half a day VIP day or a full day VIP day, right? And the investment is blank. Let's say it's $10,000. And then you say, let me know if that's a good fit, if that fits your budget. If so, I will send you a simple agreement and then also the wiring instruction. You would be shocked how much time you would save, right? The minute you bring up money, they're like, oh, I don't want it anymore, I don't want to pay. But the ones who do, the ones who are not just curious but serious, now you could focus on helping them and serving them. Let me give you one more bonus strategy before we go. Another thing that you could do is, let's say you are a digital agency. Maybe they're not quite ready to hire you to run ads for them or do any kind of digital marketing services for them, right? You want to filter them. You sell them a full day VIP, let's say it's $10,000, and let's say your done for you service is $60,000 a year, hypothetically, okay? So what you could do is this. So One full day, you get to know the businesses, you get to know what the challenges are, how you could help them. They walk away with a plan on exactly how to scale the traffic, all good. At the end, you simply say, hey, if you want to hire us, if you make the decision, if you want to work with us on an ongoing basis, I would credit you the $10K that you have invested with us for the VIP day, so that if you want to hire us, instead of $60K, it's only $50K. But the offer is only available within this period of time. So now you create sense of urgency. Think about it. They've spent a day with you. You've had lunch together. You've delivered massive value through VIP days. Chances of them converting from a VIP day client to an ongoing and long-term and high-ticket client is very high, and you don't even need to sell hard. So that's how you make big money with VIP days. Until then, go high ticket.